Alright, hello guys. So, yeah. So today it's April 2nd, and first video for this month in April. So I have the Stihl Br420c man backpack blower out. Here's why I have it out. Well, because I was using it the other day in my lawn, and it was leaking a bit of fuel from the carburetor between the gaskets where the plate is, and it was really hard starting, and I think I kind of flooded it a little. So yeah, but at least once it warms up, it tries to dry up. So yeah, and see, it's not like dripping hay fuel. I don't know if you can't see it, but it's like it's leaking a bit right here. So, and I might also need to push the vomit fuel on to as well. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. Other than that, it still runs fine. It runs fine, but I feel like I'll just fix the leak soon. So I got these two grommets. These are from Amazon, not OEM, but they're still the exact one that's for this. And right here, this bag, it's the Stihl K10 HD carburetor rebuild kit, which is in this here. So I don't think I'm not going to replace the needle valve. I think I'm just going to replace the gaskets. We'll see what's in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So by the way, I did actually, if you did remember, I did make a video about 3 months ago on the first day of January this year on New Year's Day. I did a cleaning video, cleaned the gas tank and all. It still looks really clean. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna use the rotary impact driver with a T27 Torx bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these three screws. 1, 2, 3. Hold the recoil starter onto the engine cover, and then we'll move the 2 screws, hold the air filter cover, and we'll move the Botsy style engine cover. So here we go. Okay, now for the air filter cover. Alright, now for the air filter cover, it's 1 screw up top and 1 screw at the bottom. Might be, there we go, hold on. What is this stuck? Oh, pre-filters. Okay, well, good thing the air filter is stuck on here. This is a brand new air filter, by the way. If you remembered, I replaced this in my video. This is just the pre-filter. This is not brand new, this is still original. I just cleaned it a little. Yeah, so yeah, it is gonna be pretty tough to get this filter back in, but actually it shouldn't be that big of a deal now, because I'm gonna put off camera. So I feel like I'm gonna do well, I'll do it in a minute. Hold on. Set the air filter aside. Now I'm moving 4 screws, hold the engine cover onto this housing. Nazi style. Engine cover. Side. And there's the, okay, if you're very curious, I don't know if you can see this, that is the engine. I don't know if you can really see it, but I can. But okay, it says I'll read it to you. So it says 264486119. So if I told you when I did the last startup video in 2021 when I did this blower, I had one guy that told me what year this was, and this is not a 2012, because with this exact model number, no, this is a, with this exact model engine serial number, this indicates that this was made in, or sold on July 8th of 2005. So this is 2005, like I told you, and you already know what it is. Okay. Yeah, you can see that. I think that's why it's good from placing the grommet. Look, you can see how the grommet is a bit loose. That's why I'm replacing it. And the crankshaft has no play at all, so that's really good. This is a C model, and this has a catalytic converter. Yep. Alright, so anyway, we'll go ahead and move the carb. First I'm going to take this. And you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this airbox that holds the carburetor onto the engine. That's what I'm going to do first. Now we'll disconnect the spring clamp that holds the fuel line to the carb, and then I'll move that, and I'll see if I can move that fuel tank vent. You can tell the gas tank is it's a lot cleaner than it was before. So it's these 3 screws right here. The only hardest part when I put this back on last time, it was yeah, that's from that. I know that's why. I think my grommet is the shape here. I think it is. That's probably why. There's no crack in the gas tank. I think it was just that grommet, and possibly the gaskets from the carb have may starting to harden up. So yeah, anyway. Oh, the hardest part when I was attaching the carburetor back onto the engine, the hardest part was by connecting that the throttle cable, because it's behind the throttle plate where it connects to, and it is pretty tough to, it's really tough to connect it. Gaskets is still pretty good. Yeah, I think my gaskets for the carb. Where's the piston? Yeah, it's still in really good shape. Right, alright, so I'm gonna disconnect this fuel line and the fuel tank vent. So while I'm doing that, I'll get the carb off the earbuds and then we'll continue working. Okay, so here's the Br420 again. Okay, so it's been about a week later. So yeah, it's the Honda Choice 17 week here. More if you saw me in the unboxing video. So anyway, so as I told you, I had to take the carburetor off because I was cleaning it. Well, for some reason, okay, so here's what happened last week. So after I made the video where I was about to disconnect the fuel line and all, well, if you look, this is the fuel line port that was on my original carburetor, and you can tell that that nipple is broken off. Well, here's my original one, and this is a new one, which I'll show you in a minute. So as I was pulling the fuel line off, I actually broke the plastic piece. As that broke off, the fuel line, if you can tell, that right there, that port is actually stuck in the fuel line, which means I can't get it off. So that's why I had to order a new fuel line, and I had to buy a good used carburetor, same one as this. So this is the good used one I'm using for parts. It's the same model. That's too much light. It's a Volvo HD28A, and this is my original one. So what I did was that I bought that good used carb, and then I had to buy that so I can install the good used fuel line port. And luckily this one isn't broken off, but except there's a tiny crack at the end, but I hope it's not gonna leak at all, but we'll see if it doesn't leak, which it shouldn't. Otherwise I'm gonna have to check it out again and put maybe a very small piece of tape around it so I can seal it. Maybe that's the only way I can do. But I still have not replaced the gaskets. That's why I was gonna wait until I do this, and now I've done it. So now we're gonna go ahead and open up the rebuild kit. I'm gonna repair just these gaskets on the meter diagram, probably on, I don't know if it's this side or this side, but we'll see. So I have the grommets. I still have not installed the new fuel line in yet. I am going to right after I replace the gaskets for the carburetor, but there's the grommet. So once after I finish rebuilding the gaskets on this carb, then I'm going to install the new fuel line with my new grommet. So we'll see what this is in here. So it's a Volvo K10 HD carburetor, which is made for this. If I showed you it, oh wow, here it is. There's the date. It's February 10th, 2021. So about a year old. So this should still be good. That's a lot of gaskets. All right, let's open it. Alright, let me go ahead and get my Phillips head screwdriver. It comes off. Well, it's actually not too bad. Oh, it's clean a little. Yeah, filter screen. Here is the screen. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the filter screen. It's really not that bad. Take this gasket off. Ooh, yes, a little furnace still, but that's really not that bad. I mean, I don't know why I was leaky a bit. I'm thinking it's because the edges are starting to harden up. I think these were the original gaskets. And then that's not the medium diagram. I think the medium diagram is on this side. Cold outside, just to be honest. So, where's that? There's some dirt on there. Oh, by the way, I did last night I fixed up the Echo P200 edger, so I installed the new needle valve for gaskets and all the rebuild kit. So I installed those. Oh yeah, so I just recently installed the new gaskets and install new gaskets and new needle valve and the primer gaskets, and also I changed the fuel lines and they fill on the grommet in the tank. Nice, but it did took a while for me to get those in, but I didn't. So anyway, alright, so here is the medium diagram. Not that bad. Well, I'm not sure where the needle valve is supposed to be. I don't really know. Doesn't look that bad to me. Medium diagram is a bit. That's why I don't hear any. Oh, I think I do hear a little bit. So, what the problem is though, I think I did told you it. So, what it actually does is that the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, once in a while, doing is that if I let the blower sit, or gas tank, if I let it sit for probably a couple hours or maybe a day after, and I shut off when it's warm though, it kind of I can see a bit of gas is about to come out of the medium diagram gaskets and all on the carb, which means I can tell it's starting to harden up. And I don't know if it is the needle valve itself. But yeah, so what it is doing is that it basically is just like leaking a bit of gas though, and I think it's also because due to the ground on the fuel line is starting to harden up too, because it's old. But it's not like dripping a lot of gas, like it's going drip. It's not doing like that. So yeah, I'm gonna. Alright, enough talking, so I'm gonna go ahead and sort out all of these gaskets, and I'm gonna go ahead and start reassembling it. The old gaskets. Yeah, I think the edges are starting to harden up. It's not too bad. Still making a video. Okay, so what about over here? So these gaskets in this warbler side, I think that is the pump side, and the other side is the meter inside. So I feel like I'm not going to replace the needle valve since it doesn't drip and all. So I feel like I'm just gonna replace the gaskets. So this gasket, and then the meter diagram, and the rest of this, and then I'll change the fuel line with the new grommet once I get this back in, and we'll see if it starts up and runs. But I know it runs fine. It's just a lead bit, but hopefully I should have no issues with it, but we'll see. Oops. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, the air filter doesn't run all this much, but yeah. So that's the video of me cleaning the carburetor on my 2005 Stihl Br420c mountain backpack blower. So I'll try and start it in a day or two and see if it runs any better, hopefully. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.